quiet through overnight, but because it is quiet, that means temperatures will drop.
Right now on ABC 21 News at noon, the mayoral race is heating up. Find out how the candidates are trying to earn your vote ahead. Plus, Habitat for Humanity is getting ready for the next phases of their work in Fort Wayne. Find out how you can get involved coming up.
And some of us have already started to clear the clouds, while we won't warm up too much today.
From WPTA, your weather authority, this is ABC 21 News at noon.
The two candidates for mayor of Fort Wayne are hitting the campaign trail this week. Good afternoon, I'm Caitlin Kendall. It started yesterday with Mayor Tom Henry knocking on doors, meeting voters face-to-face. Mayor Henry was joined by former Indiana Senator Joe Donnelly as he listened to what community members said meant most to them. He said many expressed the need to spend more time and money on public safety, infrastructure, and local parks. While Tim Smith also sees a need to focus on public safety, he hopes to make Fort Wayne become more teacher-friendly. Both candidates making a final push as the November election closes in.
Tom Henry is running for his 40th year in office. I am a 25-year business executive who's going to bring business best practices to the mayor's office.
I think I've proven myself as a mayor that gets things done in the city of Fort Wayne.
Donnelly says he was glad to be back in Fort Wayne to support Mayor Henry and his campaign. Tim Smith held a press conference today to announce his education plan. Senator Mike Braun will be in town Wednesday to support Smith. A reminder, today is the deadline to register if you want to cast a ballot in the November 5th election. If you're registering in person, you have until the end of business hours on Monday to visit the county clerk's office. Allen County voters can visit the Rousseau Center on East Main Street. If registering online, you have until midnight. You can visit the Indiana Voters website or use the Indiana Voters app on your smartphone. A high-speed chase in LaGrange County ends with a meth arrest. Police say it was early Saturday morning when an officer attempted to pull over a motorcycle on State Road 9. The motorcyclist failed to pull over and at times, according to police, reached speeds up to 100 miles per hour before crashing. Police say they found a pound of meth on the driver, who was flown to a Fort Wayne hospital for treatment. It was a busy day in court today. The man who is accused of shooting another man inside a Kroger back in December is in for his pretrial conference. 31-year-old Mar Brown is charged with attempted murder after police say he shot 46-year-old James Walker Jr. at the North Clinton Kroger back in December. Witnesses told ABC 21 at the time Brown confronted Walker Jr. near the meat department and then fired 3 shots, hitting him in the arm and the leg. Brown will be back in court for his trial on November 12th. 34-year-old Nathan McNeil in court today as well. He was arrested on felony counts related to incidents dating back to August of 2018. He's accused of having sexual relations with the 15-year-old. Court documents reveal McNeil was a manager at the Subway located in Georgetown Square when he allegedly kissed the victim several times, even after she told him to stop. Police say while investigating this matter, they discovered more than 200 text messages between the two, including one that mentioned oral sex, which the victim replied, quote, "That was weird, that made me uncomfortable." McNeil was sentenced to 6 years behind bars. The top negotiator in contract talks began between General Motors and the United Auto Workers says bargaining has hit a big snag. In an email to union members, the UAW vice president cast doubt on whether there will be a settlement soon in the dispute that led to a 22-day strike by 49,000 union members. In the email, he says GM's response to a union proposal was to revert back to a previous offer that had been rejected, making few changes. The strike has shut down GM's U.S. production since September 16th, and it's hampered manufacturing in both Mexico and Canada. For the 27th year, the Allen County Right to Life holding their memorial for the unborn at the Catholic Cemetery. People gathered to place their white roses and vases next to a coffin, which represents the unborn. They say it's to remember the 319 abortions in 2019. They also honored the 2,200 fetal remains found at the home of late Dr. Ulrich Klopfer. Earlier this month, Attorney General Curtis Hill said an investigation into the home can now begin, providing a transparent process to find answers.
Our Attorney General Curtis Hill has assured us that he was going to bring our babies home, and that's exactly what he did. They're now at a funeral home in South Bend, and there will be an effort made to make certain that any women who had an abortion between the years of 2000 and 2002 will have an opportunity to claim their babies' bodies and give them a respectful burial.
We reached out to Planned Parenthood and the NARAL, pro-choice, for a response. We're still waiting to hear back from them. A man survived a lightning strike. He was out walking his dogs when a bolt of lightning suddenly struck. His dogs ran for their lives, and luckily some Good Samaritans ran to save his. The episode was all caught on camera. ABC's Will Reeve has the story.
The man struck by lightning in this heart-stopping video is speaking out. 27-year-old Alex Correas captured on a veterinary hospital security camera. This flash, the lightning bolt striking him. He falls stiff, his terrified dog sprinting away.